Rainy day blues. What's up, social world? ¿Qué tal, mundo social? Mr. Mom here with another video on the rainy day blues. So what do you do if it's raining like this? You don't want to go out with the kids and you just want to stay home and hide from the weather. Well, you look for stuff to do at the house, you know. There's depending what their ages are, you know, but once they're toddlers, yeah, you gotta stay busy with them. So grab the living room, spread out the furniture a little bit, make some room in the middle, you know, put down some picnic blankets or whatever. Throw yourself a little picnic right there in the middle of the living room. Put on a fun movie or something and just hang out, you know, play with them and stuff like that. Make forts out of the pillows from the sofas and stuff like that. Yeah, just have fun. Make it different. Try to make it a rainy day thing. If it's a rainy day thing, you guys do this certain thing. You know what I mean? Heck, you know, my kids had these foldable large tubes that had little houses and you could crawl through and stuff like that. That's what I used to pull out. I gave it to my nieces once my kids basically outgrew them. But man, those things were fun. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they fold up really, but they stretch out really long. Very flexible, and they'll have like these tubes on one side, like in the middle there'll be like a little house, and then on the other side it had another tube. The one I had actually had the house, a couple of tubes, and some games. It actually had like a little basketball hoop and a little like skee ball setup. It was really, really cool. So when it was a rainy day, bam, I took that out. It was like a playground right in the middle of the living room for them. It was awesome. The kids had fun. I'd crawl in there with them, and we just had a ball. So, you know, there's different ways of entertaining kids when there's bad weather like this. I would suggest, you know, to make certain things just a little bit more unique for those rainy, snowy days, kind of a thing, you know. Just make it more unique. Now there is another option if you're willing to brave the weather a little bit more. My suggestion would be the Children's Museum or a regular museum, but the Children's Museum usually is like the best thing. The Children's Museum where I live actually had a little area for designated for toddlers and babies, and it was really cute. It had like fake grass and a little white picket fence to kind of like separate from the rest of the museum, but it looked like a little park, and of course it was indoors, and it was very, very cool, and the kids loved it. And of course they loved the rest of the Children's Museum. You know, there was a fire truck in there. There was a fake dentist office, a fake a supermarket, a post office. There was a little helicopter. I mean, it's really cool. And I'll say it, for either winter or middle of the heavy summer, the hot summer, it's awesome. Summer, there's air conditioned. Winter, you're not in the elements, but yet it feels like you're outside. So there are things you can do in bad weather like this, but my best suggestion, of course, or at least that's what I did, because I had two kids and they were, you know, pretty much toddlers at the same time, little kids at the same time. To get the two of them into, you know, all bundled up and then into the car, that can be a hassle. Sometimes you just don't want to do that. You just have, you know, have yourself a pajama day. You know, there's different ways. And then you want to make, you know, some food, some fun food for them. You know, I did what was it, fish fish sticks with some cheese on top, and then I put ants on the log. That's what it was, ants on the log. But I did it with fish sticks, the canned cheese, and cut up olives, I think is what it, yeah, that's what I did. Because it would be weird to put raisins on it. You know, normally you see celery sticks filled with peanut butter and then raisins on top. Well, my kids had nut allergies, so we didn't really have peanut butter. Actually, I don't remember ever buying peanut butter. But if you make it on, no, even better. You get yourself the fish sticks and then the cheese, and that's what it was. It was the fish crackers, the little fish crackers that look like fish. Then you have fish on the log. The kids loved it. So I would do certain special things on rainy days like this where we just couldn't go out, we couldn't do anything, but we made it fun at home, you know. That's my thing, is you got to spend time with your kids. Don't get off the phone, you know, get off the Chromebook, get off the computer, spend time with your kids, do some fun stuff with them, and they will remember it. You know, they will. They know that you do stuff with them. That's what it's all about, is creating those memories for your children and for yourself to remember in the future. You know, you don't want to hear, oh, my dad was never around even when he was home. No, you never want to hear something like that. So what are some fun ways that you have done with the kids? You know, do you pull out some game boards, which I've done also? Do you do some fun stuff like that? Make some forts or picnic or whatever in the middle of the house? What have you done? Share down below. Let's help out some new parents out there, or even current parents, on ideas of what to do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll talk to you next time.